Hey Virgo, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I am here with our March 2021 reading. I'm going to point out a few themes and then we'll dig in. So in this reading, we're talking about an ending of some kind of a negative cycle, some kind of negative situation is finally ending and done, but it's a good thing. You're being liberated from that and freed from all that strife and pain. So you're working on letting go this month. Surrendering, trusting things are happening for a reason, trusting there's a plan and there's nothing you have to do, it's just allowing it to kind of happen. But there's a lot of healing here. Like this is meant to kind of this is meant to happen and it's being watched over. All the right elements are coming together to kind of patch things up, to restore harmony in your life, I just feel like you kind of went through a bad time or are going through a bad time and there's help around you. There's, God, the angels, spirits, whatever you believe in. There's this really helpful energy that's in your environment right now. And I don't know if this is a person, maybe this is manifesting in a person or just, the process of healing, but that's really good. And then we're coming to the outcome. It's almost making me feel like you're trapped inside, like you can't be honest, you feel under attack, or you have to be defensive, you have to protect yourself, like you got the shitty end of the stick, like you don't have support. So we're gonna work through this. Keep in mind, this is not, this is giving you the lay of the land so that you know how you want to move forward. You have complete free will and self-control and all of that. So this is just to help you, and it is not like to make you feel scared. Okay, so we're starting off the main energy. What we're working with this month, Virgo, is there's a major ending of some kind of a painful cycle you've been in, something you feel like you haven't been able to get out of, and something you've been wanting to stick through and change for the better, but nothing ever changes. It's kind of like one of those toxic relationships where you keep like waiting for it to get better, and it just, the same thing keeps happening. So this is when, it's that time in life when it's done. Enough is enough. This is the final ending. Things can't get any worse. But things aren't going to get better. So it's time to just, right? That situation is coming to an end. And we can either, like this, illustration, yeah, baby, I'm free. Or we can hold on to that with all our will and drag ourselves through the mud and cause a lot of unnecessary suffering for us. It's done. Okay? Now, I think this is talking about a love relationship for some of you guys because it doesn't have to be romantic. But I'm getting a feeling like it's a soulmate, deep connection, and maybe it's like, I'm thinking of a sister that you have a toxic relationship with, or a certain habit in your life, or a career, just whatever. It can be anything, but here we're looking at there's emotion behind this. There's a lot of emotion. There's a history. Again, it could be someone from when you're little or from another life, or someone you feel like you've known forever, but there's some kind of a deep connection here. So for some of you guys, I feel like this is ending. It's time to go your separate ways, or there's an unhealthy negative cycle within that connection that is now ending. Regardless, it's an improvement, and there's going to be a lot better energy. And I feel like you've been like, confused about this for a while. Recent past, we've got the moon here. Not really sure what's going on, emotions going everywhere, feeling crazy, feeling like you can't get the lay of the land. So that's finally ending. It's just, sometimes we don't get to understand why something happened, and we will literally drive ourselves crazy trying to justify it and trying to figure it out. Sometimes it's better just to cut our losses and end it. And that's what is happening. Okay. So now, on a deeper spiritual level, why are you in this position? We've got the Temperance card and the Hangman. So for you, Virgo, you're being called to surrender, a new level of surrender. And let go of control and just trust that things are exactly where they should be. And they are. the powers at be are working everything out, smoothing things over, making sure each piece of the puzzle is exactly where it needs to be in order for things to be harmonized, to heal, to transform into something new. So it's all good. This is being worked on. So while you're hanging here feeling crazy, you know, and maybe feeling, you know, upset or like, gosh, there's nothing I can do, because there really is nothing you can do. It's done. This is ending. So while you're feeling like that, keep in mind around you, there is this healing energy balm that is just working everything out. It's working everything out so you don't have to do anything. Okay, now we're moving into the near future and the outcome. So this is where we're going to need some clarity. We've got the Page of Swords in the near future. And then we've got all of these like restricted cards in the outcome. Not feeling like you can be honest, not feeling like you can communicate, having a secret, needing to be on guard, needing to keep your cards close to your chest, be defensive, feeling shut out, feeling like you got the short end of the stick, like you can't trust anyone, no one's there to support you. Oh my. Now keep in mind, those are all free will energies. So that's when our perspective can be more than the reality. Okay, so the reality here though is things are healing. Remember that. So yeah, let's take a look. I'm feeling like I don't know, like, is this experience making you distrust, hardening you, and you're kind of like looking over your shoulder, like, who's there? What? Are you serious? Can I trust you? Are you telling me the truth? Or are you just saying that? Like, there's all, and this can also be communication, but it's going to be blunt, you know, like it's going to be what it is, right? So you might get some, as the situation's ending, you might get some communication, but you know what? It's just, that's what you got to do to get through it. Yes, that's what you got to do to get through it. The sun. Yes. 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 Look, we're going from clouds to beautiful skies because we're ending this situation. That's not good for us. Going from moon to sun, past, future, past, future. Cool. Yeah. So this communication kind of needs to take place. So for some of you, this communication is going to heal things. Or has the potential to heal things. For some of you, it could just be like establishing forgiveness and like, I wish you well, let's move forward in a happy way. Who knows? You got to see for your own situation. For some of you guys, it's going to be, you know, I don't want this to end, but there's amazing things ahead. There's healing, there's happiness, there's joy. All right, so let's get into this outcome just as a reminder. We're working with these three cards, which are all a similar energy. Kind of feeling trapped in yourself, not being able to express yourself, not being able to be, feeling a lack, feeling inhibited. But then we've also got this 9 of Cups. So interesting. Let me pull one. I feel like it's saying, you know, you can have what you want ultimately. And that doesn't mean, oh, I want this person, I can have them. No, it means, do you want a healthy relationship? Do you want to love someone? Well, that's out there. So you can have that. It might not be with the person that you think, you know what I mean? So, it's saying like, make sure you choose that and don't kind of limit yourself by staying trapped in the situation. Look at your options. Plan for your future. Look at your practical resources. What does this situation give me? What are my other options? You know, life is a myriad of choices and all these different pathways. But we have to take control, you know, of our life. Okay, yeah, it's about choices. All right, let me look at this 10 of Swords just to kind of, this is our present. This is the whole crux of the matter here. Justice. It's time, Virgo. It's time. This thing that's coming to an end, it's right. It's just. It's meant to be. It's good. Your reality is changing and you're in transition. So, all right, let's get some of these guidance cards here for a little bit of a clearer, direct message for Virgo, March 2021. Spend more time outdoors. This is like a healing thing. Helps you detach, helps you stay grounded, helps you de-stress, all those practical benefits, which will really help you right now for whatever reason. Okay, Virgo, March. What is another message for Virgo that will help them on their journey in March? Focus upon divine and perfect health. Right, so this is getting you out of a negative situation that's draining you and hurting you. And it's time to get healthier. Remember, we talked about healing. So, and look at this. Look at the sun. Divine and perfect health. So you're turning a corner. There's this, this is going to lead to a better future for you. A healthier, more joy-filled future. But you have to move through this, and part of that is surrendering and trusting and not hanging on and torturing yourself, right? Trust and let it go, move through this to get to the other side so you don't imprison yourself. Okay, any other message? I feel like there's one more that's gonna come through for you. Any other messages for Virgo? Ooh. Guarded and protected. So you don't have to worry, you haven't been forgotten about, you know, because you might feel a little, oh gosh, God, you left me hanging. And look, the angel's like, I'm coming. I'm gonna untie you 1 minute, right? So you're guarded, you're protected, you're good. This is all part of you being delivered from a situation that is meant to end for the better. Admit the truth and act accordingly. Yes. So Virgo, the energy I'm picking up for you guys is this situation that is coming to a close. It is right. It is meant to end. It's really about you coming to terms with that and seeing that for what it is, accepting that this is never going to get better. This is not going to change. And I don't mean to be depressing. This happens all the time. I'm just saying from my own experience, when we don't want to admit something is over, we can stretch that out in our own minds for a decade. And that is the worst thing because we're going to have to deal with it eventually. And this message is coming through like, trust me, this is meant to end. This is meant to end. Move forward. There's a better shore. There's a better day ahead. So act accordingly. Admit the truth. Remember, look at this. You know, look at the situation. What are you working with? Is it good enough? Then you need to act and do something different about it. You know, it's like, look, he's like looking at the situation like, I don't know, this doesn't look that good. Like, here's the potential outcome of, I don't know, I feel like not freeing yourself. You know, you want to get here. So, okay, Virgo, if this touched on your storyline, you can email me at tara@tarastarot if you want to talk about readings, or you can book below to purchase a reading. And I hope you guys have a great month. Good luck. This is a good thing, I promise. And I'll see you guys later.